So Mercury is resting very peacefully now in Aries, fortunately. It's been doing this retrograde between Aries and Pisces now for about 2 months, and it's like, okay, we have got to be done. And it is. It's about to go into Taurus on May 10th. Okay, so we're gonna be done with all this right now. Okay. Usually Aries and Pisces definitely play that little spit spat on who wants to be first and where they're who wants to be last and all of that. The first shall be last and last shall be first is giving Pisces and Aries and this motherfucker. Okay. Mercury has now, like I said, he's sitting so comfortably. Okay. We do have a card and we will be pulling from our mystical shaman deck. Okay. That's what we will be doing. Okay. The card will be the sacrifice. Praise the ancestors. All right. Before we get to that, let's go ahead and do a little bit of background. I love that background. Mercury is definitely a two-parent household. I love those two-parent households. They are definitely holding the galaxy down, okay? Which is holding the third house down, house of communication, and holding the sixth house down, house of work and health. Now shifted right into that first house, okay? The house of self, Aries, okay? So, it's not personal, bitch. It's business. It's business. It's business. Yeah. It's business. It's business. And I'll call you back. It's business. It's business. It's business. It's business. And I'll call you back. Back. Y'all never heard that about Erica? I'll call you back. I'm hearing that. I'll call you back. Okay, and it's business. I can't call you back, actually. I have things to do for myself, by myself, for myself, with myself. You, me, can't be we right now. It's real sticky right now because it can't be a we right now because I got to hold on. Where it was just a little bit of cute of a little bit of we, you know what I'm saying? It can't be because Venus is about to go in Aries as well. So it can't be a little bit of we right now. Okay. Venus and Pisces showing you that, like, but when it shifts into the Aries, it's going to sit right next door with that Mercury and they're going to be best friends, best buds. They know we, it's me, it's you. Okay. It's big on Moneybag Yo, me versus me in this motherfucker. I'm telling you, heavy on that. Okay. The second house is a powerful house. Okay. So when Venus does shift in that Aries with Mercury as well, it's like, you mean to tell me the house of money and value, the house of communication, the house of work and health, the house of relationships, all that motherfucking shit gonna be in the first house. It's business and I'll call you the fuck back. Okay? If that. To sacrifice means to make sacred. And it's crazy because I read something. I just can't remember exactly what I read. I just shared it. Exactly. The Cunch. I went to go and get some. It was pretty cool. On the panhandles, beach too crowded, and it means will you sacrifice everything for those that you love? Are you able to do that? It's something about that. Because it's the ancestors said it's a lot of discrepancies in a lot of relationships that you're in right now, and it's showing you that I can't make the sacrifice with them. They trying to sacrifice me. And they don't think I see. There's nothing wrong with it though. Because like it says, sacrifice means to make sacred. So it's almost like I think about this example right now with me co-parenting. The sacrifice I made to leave with my child is to be made sacred now. Like, it was to make all of this sacred, And what I mean is, like, I was determined to change. motivated, driven to change who I was. Also passionate about the unknown of what it could create. This thing called energy, where I like to always say energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transmuted. So if that's the case, let me transmute it into something very beautiful. So as I made that sacrifice, what made it so sacrificial is almost like you take a magnet off of a fridge and then try to go and stick it on the stove, and it might not work the same. But my grandma said there's a fridge and a stove in everyone's home. And you can go and get magnets that you love this time. Magnets that match your vibe now. The sticker on the fridge. They still stick. Something about that. You know, it's like, it was a very tough decision to do that. But who I've become after I did that is what's making all of this sacred. Transmuting all of that energy into something beautiful for my family. My family that I created, you know. There's something so serious about detachment. Like I literally see like slime pulling apart and it's dripping, and then finally it pulls apart. This slime, you can make something, I don't know, a ball. This slime, you can, I don't know, a ball. You can also put it back together. Pull it back apart the same way. It's something about relationships that you have in your life like that. Relationships that love the way you love them, love the way you love yourself. Is it the way you love me? It's something about the way you see this energy is deep. Aries energy is real. I'm telling you, it's been this, and I'll call you back. Art and music could have you in this moment as well, send you in heavy on your visions and your dreams. Seeing those materialize because of the sacrifices you made to keep those things sacred and whole. There's something about that, babe. It's very deep, very sharp. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involves rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Abel sacrificed one of the lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruit. In Middle America, however, the Lord of Dawn came to teach the spirit, performed our songs and prayers to the blood of humans or animals. Rituals could be very significant as well right now. My grandmother said that's all we're going to say. The sacrifice acts that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Exactly. You don't have to offer those things. In my case, it was my child. And it wasn't like I made that decision on my own. It was like me and spirit. Spirit was like, okay, in order to be who you need to be. You need more room. You need more space. You need. I'm someone who's going to hermit. If I need this, this has to happen. So out of that whole list, it was 3 things that ruled that. And out of those 3, and all those 3 things now, I've shifted to release to spirit. Like, you deal with this. You deal with this then, and you deal with this. And I'll just handle what we talked about. We talked about how we want to get my business and this and do. So now we're focused, you know? It's something like that. It's very personal. It's very personal, because you will be surprised what it is. Like I said, mine was my child, and I also told you it was 2 other things as well. It was like 3 other things. There's other things that was included in that. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. There has not been a day where I have worried really about my child. He is as safe as ever. It was the way he told me yesterday. He said, usually he'd be like, okay, bye, mommy. But yesterday, I told him, I said, okay, so, because I had a client at 4:30, and we've been having to learn how to communicate in his energy that he loves, which is Aquarius energy, which is the internet. And so he's fine there. Long we can play games and message a video all day. If you that mommy, for me, that's hard, because I'm a Scorpio, so my natural energy to connect, it has to be physical. It's something like that, so I'm like, this is, and then even more, me having more on my plate, it's like I do not have time to talk. You need to be right here with me. You said what? So I can just look over. Yes, baby. Yes, sweet love. Yes, and great. And what's this? Okay, awesome. Yes. Moments like that. But it was what he said yesterday. He's like, I was like, okay, so call me at 1:15. Call me at 1:15, and we're going to play his Roblox, because we play Roblox together. I said, call me at 1:15. We're going to do Roblox from 1:15 to 3:30, because mommy has a client at 4:30, and I need about 30 minutes, 40 minutes to prepare for my client. He's like, okay, mommy. And so he's like, okay, so we're going to text you that. I was like, okay, great. So he texted to me. We went back and forth about that, but it was when he got ready to get off the phone. And like I said, usually he'd be like, okay, bye, mommy. Like yesterday, he was like, bye, mommy. And I was like, my baby is like too fucking happy right now. Like, this decision started off to be like, oh, I'm the worst mom ever. How am I going to make it? He's going to think I'm so terrible. I did not keep the family together. It's my fault. Bye, mommy. Like, what the fuck? Fine. So when the universe tells you that everything's going to be okay, babe, it's going to be fine. I promise. It's going to be fine. So even though me and his dad's relationship is still coming from being so rocky off of that gravel, it's coming from out of all of that, me and my child's relationship is amazing, and that's what I'm focused on. And so even if we got to take it one person at a time for this energy to be transferred that I'm pouring into so sacredly, I would do that. This is my family that I created. I want it to be whole, okay, without a hole type vibe. So trust spirit. When spirit say, let that person go, when spirit say, let that job go, when spirit say, let people, places, and things go, please. They'll show you. You won't know till you do it, but you won't know about that tenfold till you do it, because I wouldn't have known what I know now. Wouldn't have known it could be like this. They didn't show me all of this. They just told me they just showed me what I needed to be doing and what needs to be done for me to keep doing what I need to be doing. So that lets me know that what I'm doing is just as important, and it's going to keep this shit together, so we just got to keep it together. Okay. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. And I've been feeling that recently because I've been seeing the rainbow. So that lets me know I'm able to walk over peacefully on the rainbow. I don't stress for nothing. I got all this loving. This is my life. I'm fine. It's Daisy Sun. Okay. I don't flex. I don't stunt. I don't have to win the love. It's like I can. This is my life. This is my vibe. This is the way life happens to me. 'Cause I deserve the good things. It's like when you start looking at how you deserve the good things better or in a different way. It's like I know I deserve the good things because I wrote the good things down. Confirmation of this right here. It's not the good things that I read in a book. It's not the good things that I seen on the internet. It's not the good things that I went to a business meeting to find and get millions of dollars. No, I wrote the good things down. And I see myself in those good things as I'm writing them down. I made it. And I see feel the energy when I'm making my products. I deserve the good things. I can't mess up this energy. It almost make me want to tear up. You know, just knowing who I am, you know, that's this energy. That's what happens when you let go. Okay. You are a welcome guest in this bouquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. And that's what I was going to say earlier. I find it strange how they did say in the beginning the different types of religions that do this, but your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Because even though it sounded like, oh, I just gave, like the way I said it was like, oh, I just gave my child. No, it didn't happen like that. My child, I asked the universe, I asked the universe after I seen what needs to be done, help me do it then. And I kid you not, my child came to me. My child said, Mommy, I'm going to go stay with Daddy for some time. And I said, oh, I guess this is that moment. Even now, it still makes me emotional. But I can look back now and be grateful for the decision I made. Because he's so happy. And I can only imagine, you know, how busy I've been. How much he would have missed. How I would have hurt him after he asked me. After I asked. What if I didn't follow instructions to continue to keep reading the manual? You know how it's different screws in your desk that you put together? You got to keep reading to see that though. You know how they be labeled? You can't stop at just B. You got F and G and H too. Got a whole damn table to put the fuck together. And sometime in these packages, they be having 2 letters. It be GG, JJ. So you got lots to put together, y'all. So please do it with love and harm to none. Because you can bring life. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. And it has. Because that was so generous. It wasn't a force. It was just my child. What is the one person or thing that you feel you cannot live without? It is time to offer it all to Spirit so that it may unfold as it will. And that's what we would be afraid of, offering it to Spirit, and it unfolds as we see it to be. Because sometimes we see things to be bad, actually, and sometimes we see things to be good. Because in actuality, in mine, I seen it to be good. Even though I didn't have that full vision, I knew my son needed his dad. And I am just his mother. It's like I knew that. It's like, so with me knowing that alone, whatever he needs next, it was so obvious his dad had. So obvious. And it's about him. I need him to get what he needs. He got to go and get it. So I'm happy now, you know? And then you have some situations where, you know, letting this person go. Like, I know leaving my baby dad, he was going to drag my ass through the mud. I knew making that choice, making that sacrifice. It's like, so I didn't have the both of these choices that I'm telling you guys that you would have to go through. If it's not one or two, I've been through both of them. Because that bad part of it was my baby dad. He was pissed the fuck off. I took our 6-month-old child across the world damn near. That's what he felt like it was. I was like, babe, I'm only a couple hours away, but still. And he had a reason to feel like that. But him feeling like that showed me things about him that I knew why I needed to leave him the whole time, that I knew I couldn't be with him. I had to go. And if he wasn't going to change, I knew the fuck I needed to. It was like it's something that needed to be done. So it all depends on your situation. Either you got both of those both scenarios in a sense. Either it's a person that you have an attachment with and they have an attachment with you. Whatever person that is, whatever place that is, whatever thing that is, it is time to leave it to spirit and see how it unfolds. And even though and even with my baby dad, even though the worst of him showed, that was still what I needed to see, because I needed to know why I needed to leave him so soon, why I had to break up my family. I needed to know why I needed to do that. You sure as fuck better had shown me. Worst way, if that was what it was, and it was in that case. You have to see those things. You have to have that confirmation. You don't see that, once again, like I said, until you leave, until you separate, until the tower happens. You have to let it go. So you can know what you need to know. Of course, once you see the bad, the universe does always bless you with the good. They do. Only if you do good, though. If you have to work on yourself. But you do get good after that. After cycles that have drug you through the mud, the universe do have your back through that. They do. Even if it's just one footstep, you do get a lift up. You do. A leg up. You do. Because you do still deserve the good things. Whether you deserve the good things, period, or you deserve to know that the good things still exist. You do. And the universe will do it. Your ancestors will do it. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. Stop clinging to the old you. It's time for the new you and the new opportunity, people, placing things, everything to come towards you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Okay? Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. Visit my website in the bio, okay? Please. Baby, have a good day.